on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com. I'm Steve Kathan. A break in a case that dates back to 2010, the killing of nearly a dozen women over 2 years on New York's Long Island, the Gilgo Beach murders. As WCBS TV's Carolyn Gussoff reports, a neighborhood is shaken now by the arrest of a 59-year-old man.
We're kind of shocked. He grew up here with his parents and his brother.
Neighbors say he did woodwork. A large cooler was removed from the house. Many here described as dilapidated. Every time we walk past the house, you'd say, why aren't they fixing this house up? It's the only one in the neighborhood that looks like that. And there was never any answers. His alleged connection to the Gilgo murders mystery will be revealed in court. For more than a dozen years, the hunt for a serial killer or killers has been an unsolved obsession for law enforcement.
The case was portrayed in the 2020 movie Lost Girls. A Capitol riot suspect who had guns and ammunition in his van when he was arrested near former President Obama's Washington home has been indicted now on federal firearms charges. The western heat wave is expected to make this bad wildfire season even worse in California, perhaps more destructive than 2020 when more than 4.2 million acres burned. LA County firefighter Tanner Renz.
Fires are getting larger quicker, and that's typical for a heat wave like this. I think we're going to have more acres burned this year. It's concerning to the entire county and the entire state.
Thousands of actors on strike now, crippling Hollywood. More than 2 months after writers walked off the job. Union negotiator Duncan Crabtree Ireland joining the picket line in L.A.
Our members know their faces and their voices are building these streaming platforms that are the future of all of these companies, and it is not fair that they're not sharing some of the success that that's generating.
The Biden administration announcing a plan today to forgive $39 billion in student debt, affecting more than 800,000 people. This affects borrowers who are subject to inaccuracies in how their payments counted toward forgiveness. Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh telling a Minnesota Judicial Conference that the High Court is not partisan. Legal analyst Lori Levinson says many Americans don't see it that way.
If you look at the Supreme Court, in the most significant cases, not just from this term, but going back to the Dobbs decision regarding abortion, there is a firm split between the conservatives, who are in the majority, 6 of them, and the 3 liberal justices.
After partisan debate, the House approving a defense bill that gives service members a 5.2% raise. The Dow's up 110. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.